Hey, first. Technically, that was me, but you were first in the chat. So, welcome. I need some music. This is dire. Ah, yes, my favorite. Pokemon ambience. Ah, there we go. Technically, I was here 5 minutes ago. Yeah, you kind of beat me. I had to go get a drink. Hello, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to continue building the RPG. I hope that everything sounds good. I hope that everything looks relatively good. Because I'm going to dive into this thing and we are going to build some jousting stuff today. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I know it's going to look like something. I was already looking for wooden fences. Ooh. I think this is probably the vibe. Huh. That's kind of good. I just got rid of the... Yeah, I could work with that. Yeah, all these are kind of good for jousting. Not that one. I don't like that one. Hey, Mr. Delicious. I had an absolute blast playing the Johto board game with the friends the other day. Oh, awesome. You make the other D&D RPG stuff available to viewers, subs. Whatever has been posted by Shannon is what we can make available. Some of the stuff is assets that he is either using for another one or will be using in the future, but just like doesn't know how to use them and probably doesn't want to duplicate. So whatever is shared is what can be shared, although you can ask there and he will monitor, but I have very little control over that. No, this is Patrick. Okay, so that's the horse noise. I think I just kind of dig this one. This one's kind of good, too. Oh, maybe this one will do. I'm going to take this one. Save image as. Yeah. Because today, what we're doing is we're going to go back into this. Today, over to the right, we're going to do our jousting. And then hopefully we can start building the evil forest. The evil forest absolutely going to be blocked by like a Snorlax, and you've got to talk to the king and queen about getting a flute, perhaps. Hey Peter, I'm at work so I can only watch, but I can't hear what's going on. For those concerned, I'm a cashier. Well, hold on, let me reply to that. There we go. Honestly, it's like half a job. Yeah. There's a ton of jobs out there where you don't do a lot of stuff. Project management, that's a made up job where no one does anything. I can tell you that very confidently. I know some things get done, but oof. Animate a few other RPGs available in the resources section in Discord. That is correct. Whatever's there is what we can have access to. Peter, you're a drummer. You should require drums to wake up the Snorlax. As much as I like that, I feel like slapping your hands together is probably a viable way to do that. Greetings, did you find the shiny Cyclizard? No, I didn't. I'm very upset about it. I killed off the horde somehow. It was like mid-fight, and I missed the little screen thing. Very disappointing. Okay, so we are moving forward. Cha-cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. All right, I guess I need to build the background is probably the thing that I need to do. Was a repeat of the Magikarp incident. Yeah, look, guys, there's so much bloodlust. And that's on me. Open his layers. Getting them layers opened. La 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 la. Don't pay attention to me, guys. I'm crazy. Okay, so I need to change the canvas size. We are going to make that. What are we going to make that? 1080? No. What's a good canvas size? Yeah, I feel like... I'd probably still do like a 1920 by 1080. Maybe that's what I'll do. Why is this not 1920? Okay, that is way too big. I am going to have to chop that in half. Let's go linked. Okay. And we've resized it. That is delightful. I don't want letters. I resize. I have a shiny Cyclizar. Yamaha, I like that. Yamaha's good. I love Yamaha as a company because it's hard to pin down exactly what they do. Like, all right, Yamaha, what do you make? We make snowmobiles. Okay, what else do you make? Drums. I like drums. Like, okay, cool. You should have gone adjacent with, like, motorcycles. Yeah, no, we do motorcycles, too. Like, oh, okay. Thanks. What else do you make? Pianos? Why? Two. Don't scale it up. Make that centered, like... Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Oh, hi, hello. Also have dupes. Also happy to trade. Oh, dupes is in duplicates, not dupes as in, like duplicate, like fake ones. Okay, this is looking nice for the jousting. I think, personally. Whee! That's not... What the heck is my... There it is. Okay, wooden fence. Now, we need some wooden fence in the back. And this is pretty good. Maybe too good. Oh, all these are pretty good. Maybe this. Licensable. Don't love that. Oh, that's a lot of different types of fans. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Wooden fans? Because I'm looking for, like, if I just type in jousting, usually there's like a stand or what's the word I'm looking for? Thing. Peter, is this the first RPG you're making? Yes, this is the first RPG. Hey, Peter. Hope you have a good stream. I can't stick around. Well, thanks for stopping by, Snowstorm Peanuts. Railing? Well, so railing's not the word I'm looking for. I definitely need some railing, but they have like bleachers, but they're not bleachers. Maybe they are wooden bleachers. I guess maybe they're bleachers. Go tools, transparent. Cartoon wooden bleachers. Yep, that's what I was looking for sure. I don't think I'm going to find the bleachers I'm looking for. That's fine. I'll just put the fence in. I feel like I'm playing Sims. It's like, yeah, I'll just put the fence in. Don't Hold on. Who can speak German? Apparently Yamaha started as a music audio equipment company in 1887. It was only in 1955 that the motorcycle division was added. Neat. God, I love this music so much. Alright, which one of these fences screams medieval? I think this one kind of gives the vibe that I'm looking for, but this picket one also kind of does it. I don't know. This is more horse-like. Okay, let's cut this sucker out. I mean, Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I made a mistake. Back to downloads. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Now I can cut it out. Oh, no. There we go. We got it. Okay, let's delete this sucker. Ooh. Why is this one being so cantankerous? Okay, cool. We got ourselves some fence. Yeah. Spectator stands? Yeah, it's kind of spectator stands what I'm thinking of. Look up Little League bleachers, maybe. Yeah, it's a good call. Okay, cartoon Little League, perhaps. Maybe just cartoon Little League. Nope. Cartoon baseball stadium. We're getting closer. Probably something in here. God, that's really pretty. Oh well. Life goes on. Make this fence smaller. Ooh-wee. And we'll put that sucker in the back area right here.
Peter, it's your mom. It's sorry to interrupt your stream, but the principal just called. You wet the bed again, and you have to go back change your pee shorts.
The heck is this?
And this is your mom.
Oh, good.
Okay,
All right. Sorry, I
bye.
didn't know. I wonder why the principal was calling to say I wet the bed. Isn't that something my mother should be aware of? Redeem P. God, don't redeem P. That's bizarre. Gale, that's pretty good. Yeah, this'll do. Okay. I gotta zoom this in. I can't see a damn thing. Hmm. Well, this is turning out pretty good. Get one more over here. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I do need one horse behind this. I'm gonna to merge these. Can I merge all these layers together? I'm gonna do that. No, I want to merge all of these. How do I merge all? Merge down. Delete.
Peter,
Duplicate.
it's your mom.
Oh, God.
Sorry to interrupt your stream, but the
Why does he
principal
sound like
just
Marge
called.
Simpson?
You wet the bed again, and you have to go back to change your
I love the
pee
loss of
shorts,
train of
'cause you're
thought.
covered
That's
in pee.
incredible.
And this is your mom.
And this is
Okay,
your
bye.
mom. I'ma merge down the fence. Dance to the music. Okay, so we've merged it down. That's good. I'm happy with that. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I want to have effectively two different jousters that they can fight. So, as an example, I would probably do... So let's go with jousters. Obviously going to be a Scavalier. And probably Surfetched, if I had to pick two. And they're going to need to have steeds as well. And they're going to need to put someone up as an option. So Joester 1, and then we need Surfetch. No, I don't want that. Surfetch. Surfetched, baby. Surfetched, baby. Surfetched. Bah, bah. God, he's smug. Alright, so these are going to be my jousters. And... So, horse Pokemon. I'm thinking probably Mudsdale would make the most sense. Right, like, gotta have a Mudsdale in there. Surfetch on a Rapidash? That sounds like a bad time. I feel like Rapidash is probably not the horse. Maybe Zebstrika. I know it's technically a zebra and that's not a horse, but I'm thinking Zebstrika makes sense. Right, because we could have him on top of a Zebstrika. That could be kind of fun. And we get him on top of Mudsdale. And then they can choose which one they want to take on, and then they just literally have to fight them. Like, they don't have to joust, they just fight these two Pokemon. Which I think would be kind of funny. There we go. Cool. All right. So these are the two jousters that I'll at least have on that page to show them like what's up. What other night Pokemon are there? Yeah, Ceruledge is in the castle. I'll probably just stick with these two. I can edit them down pretty quick. Okay. Mudsdale. Downloaded. Zebstrika. Also downloaded. And if I go back... Download this sucker as well. I already have one of them saved, I'm pretty sure from last time, but I wouldn't be able to tell you where. They're pitched. Yeah, this will be really funny as like the jousting pole. Cool. All right. So, I'll be able to put one of them behind there. This thing would stop clicking. There we go. File open as layers. So many layers. Okay. This guy is going to... scale down quite a bit. Probably flip him around. Cool. All right. So that's what we are working with. No, when I click this, no, I can't do a scale. That's weird. Open as layer. Keep it. My God, he's huge. Look at the size of him. Edgeslash, Corviknight, or Gallade. Yeah, those are all options. But this guy looks hilarious. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to flip this guy. Okay, that's not terrible. I kind of like that he's standing on him. That's kind of funny. Yeah, he's going to be standing on him, and I'll put this arm behind. this sucker out of here. God, it's a big old weapon, ain't it? Yeah, I should be able to just take this whole thing, right? Because I already have it. Yeah. Opposed to making this complicated. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, cool. So that's actually pretty quick. Really weird cutout, but that's pretty quick. Gotta go, business is picking up. I hate that for you, but good luck. Dokie. Want that behind him. Be able to just. Yeah, almost. And then that kind of looks like his shoulder. So I don't even have to fix it. Hooray! Okay, he's perfect. Great. Love it. Done. Oh, God. Excellent entertainment for your spring break. What season is it? Where? What? It hailed here today. Which is crazy because it was 26 degrees yesterday. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we'll get the Mudsdale in next. Looking for some Mudsdale, goddamn. Just scale this horse. Okay, he needs to be outside of the fence. What? Oh, yes, that makes more sense. Okay, and then we need to flip him. He needs to flip. There we go. That's good. I'll put the Escavalier on there. Ooh, make a ride. Rabbit. What? I'm sorry. This is outside of my my comfort zone with like lore. Okay. Let's get this other jouster on there. Open his layers. Where's my jouster? Oh yeah. Be a jouster, all right. I'm gonna steal this guy. I'll stick it out the other side of the horse. Sounds bad. Good God, Shrek 2 on DVD and Blu-ray. The little crack frightened me a little bit. Thanks for the subscribe, champ. Okay, gonna grab this guy. Ah! Not the horse. Why is it moving the horse? Weird. He's a unicorn, but he's not. That's not what's happening. I'm going to turn that a little bit. I also need to get rid of this part. Good God. That can't be there. Gotta hurt the poor horse. All right. Okay. Cool. And then we'll get this guy. We're gonna select none of that because that's really annoying. There we go. I need to rotate that just a smidge. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Back. Might be a bit high. I had to rotate that sucker again. And then... Cool. All right, we've got ourselves some Pokemon, kind of. And then this is where they'll roll in. And then I would like to have something in the background, but I guess this will probably do. Okay, so we've got these guys. I kind of like them as standalones. You know what I mean? Yeah. File. Jousting Mudsdale? Maybe. I would like to do PNG, baby. Cool. Compression level. Export. Now, let's see how that looks if I was to drag that back into a thing. If I was just to take that and drag it over here. It works! I mean, it works. I knew it would work. Okay, cool. So that's number 1. We'll go with number 2. That looks like shit. Oh well. I do need the fence. File, export. Fence PNG. Ooh, fancy. Export that sucker. What the heck is that? What is this? Alright, well, whatever. What if I got rid of that? Does nothing. Okay, well, good enough. I'll remove that fence, though. Okay, file and export as. We're doing it. Ghosting. Zeb. Fetched. And I guess this is what we're doing for this file. Export as ghosting background, which is totally spelled right. Maybe, who knows? Sweet. Okay. Holy ravioli. We got a raid and nothing even popped up for me. Hello, Raider from Scarecrow Sketch. We love that.
Peter, it's your
Oh
mom.
God, we don't love Shannon
It's
screaming
sorry
in
to
my
interrupt
ear.
your stream, but the
Guys,
principal
please
just
stop
called.
redeeming the
You
P.
hit the bed
That's a
again,
weird one.
And you have to go back to change your
Back
pee-pee
to
shorts.
change your
'Cause you
pee-pee
covered
shorts.
in pee.
All right,
It's
I'm doing
your
one for
mom.
Shannon's dad.
Okay, bye.
I'm going to do one for Shannon's dad. That's like not even a question. Okay. Hear me twice. All right, what are we doing to Shannon? Get Shannon's actual dad to record a thing for Twitch. No, I'm not gonna bother him with that. I'll do my best Shannon impression. Shannon, 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 Shannon. What did his dad sound like? Shannon. What does Shannon dislike? Shannon. Why are you asking us? We don't bloody know. Well, you could know something. Shannon dislikes AI. He does dislike AI. Sir Shannon, boy, I heard you got your... Shannon, it's your father. I heard you gets all your arts from AI. Okay. Shinies. Oh, I gotta get him on the shinies. Yeah, you're right. What accent is that? It's his father's accent. I don't know. Okay. Shannon, I heard you don't like shinies. That's some shocking. I raised you better than that. That's a Newfoundland accent. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do it. Shannon, it's your father. Someone told me you're going around saying you don't like shinies. Lard thunderin', I raised you better than that. Anyway, give us a call. We gotta have a chat. Yes, we've got it. Okay, let's see how that sounds. Shannon, it's your father. Someone told me you're going around saying you don't like shinies. Lard thunderin', I raised you better than that. Anyway, give us a call. We gotta have a chat. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take out some space, but I think that works really well. Okay, let's just move this like a touch closer. There we go. Oh, he's getting it. Oh, boom. All right, let's make this a little louder. Yeah, item processing. Let's go to items. Item processing. No. Get over here. There we go. And we'll throw my like processing chain on it. Peter's vocal chain. Cool, I like the vocal chain. So Shannon, it's your father. Someone told me you're going around saying you don't like shinies. Lard Tundra and I raised you better than that. Anyway, give us a call. We gotta have a chat. It's perfect. No, Shannon doesn't hate shinies. Shannon, it's your father. Someone told me you're going around saying you don't like shinies. I love this. Lard Tundra and I raised you better than that. Anyway, give us a...
Your stream, but the principal just called.
Lard Thundering is for Lord Thundering.
You have to go back to change your pee shorts, because you're covered in pee. And this is your mom.
Where's my render?
Okay, bye.
Okay, Shannon's dad. So when you're from Newfoundland, if you say Lord Thunderin, it's Lord Thunderin Jesus is what you're trying to say, and it just means like my goodness, like holy moly. Okay, so I'm going to export this to where do I want to export this? Render one file, directory, browse directory. Hold on now. Let's go to downloads. We'll just throw it in downloads. Render. Oh yeah, it clips a bunch. I want it to clip a bunch. That's perfect. Shannon. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I gotta go in and figure out how to set this up now, so you guys can have this one for Shannon too. Look at all this nonsense. Hey, anyone use this program, by the way? It's called Reaper. It's fantastic. Highly recommend. Creator dashboard, viewer rewards. Don't set it up while you stream, or it might turn against you. I don't know what are we talking about here? Setting what up? I'm putting it up right now. This is my stream. I run this thing. But yeah, Reaper. So effectively, Reaper is free, and it's a full audio like engineering software. Yeah, just save it. Dead. Downloads. Booyah. Okay. Cool. Rewards. Copper Age. What the heck is this? Where's the P one? That's crazy. I'm literally on my computer searching for P. All right. I'm not going to find it right now, so I'm just going to leave it. But I will do this after. I literally can't wait for you guys to spring this on Shannon next time. Oh, yeah. So it's like Audacity, but it's not crap, effectively. That's the whole thing. It's got everything you'd need for professional level like audio production, and you can install like add-ons that are super good for free, effectively. Okay, well, let's get another thing about what's in here. So, guys, we got the jousting tournament done. Just like kind of more than I anticipated we'd get done, if I'm being honest. Boop. Bring the fence in. Definitely want some fence action. Move that guy over. Why are you so small? You're supposed to be the exact right size. There we go. All right, and now we've got this guy. Oop. Don't want to click on that. It'll bring it in the wrong way. We got a jouster. And we got a jouster. Hell yeah. Okay, so we got two jousters. One of them is supposed to be back behind the fence. Oop. Oh my god, these are all so huge. Made these comically large. And we'll crop this guy. Now, I would like for there to be a way to get into the jousting tournament that they have to have like a ticket for, and they have to get it via talking to people in town square. Are you with me? Oh yeah, they're jousting. Who's Peter? What's an RPG? All right, so I'm Peter, and this is Baby's first RPG. So we do like D&D playthroughs that are skinned as like Pokemon games. Peter, barely know the guy. Oh my. Is this the YouTube? I'm so confused. Okay, cool. So they will enter kind of the same way they've entered all the other places, but I think I'll probably make them the same size as like the king and queen one. Boop. Right, and they stroll on in, and they're like, wow, this is a really cool jousting tournament. And then they're going to have to fight one of these guys in some capacity. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. So, I need a way for them to, like, get to the jousting tournament. I think I'm literally just going to take the same background and have them, like, have to do, like, a ticket booth. You know what I mean? You might not know what I mean. You'll know what I mean in a second. Okay, we're going to crop this a little bit. Maybe we aren't going to crop it. Maybe you can just stay as is. Right? Because they'll, like, walk so far. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. All right. Win a carnival game to get... So here's what I'm thinking. They're going to need to gamble with a little stinker down here in the corner. Right? They're going to gamble with him for money, but they can also gamble with him to win a ticket of some kind. Or they can do a task... They can do a task for one of these guys and get into the jousting tournament. I think that's kind of how I'm going to do it. Maybe. We'll find out. Knock down cans with a gun. Maybe not. Need to find a magic lamp. I think what they need to do is they need to find the magic lamp that gets them into the dark forest where they have to finally fight whatchamacallit. Ms. Drevas. Like that. Okay. I think Gimme Ghoul is probably going to be who runs the ticket booth. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this is friggin' awesome. Peter, you should have Heracles and Shelmet be jousting. They first get there, have them both hit each other. Thus trade. Yeah, that seems a little complicated for old Peta. It's a good idea, but complicated for me. Steal a leak from Farfetch to Surfetch. The Pumpka booth? I do like the Pumpka booth. Welcome to the Pumpka booth. Cool. So we'll make it like $5 or a ticket. Right? $5 for a ticket, so either they get a ticket or they give up $5. But either way, they can progress the game. Is what I'm kind of thinking. And I'll probably need to have... Oh, wait, sorry. I wouldn't need to have Officer Jenny. We'd need to have Embor. Where the hell did that guy go? Cool, so I'll have him off to the side. He can rock on out and be like, hey, he's actually kind of large. I don't know if he's that big. Hey, you guys can't get in there. That's illegal without buying a ticket. Ho, ho, ho. Sign. Just sign. Blank sign. That's what I want. Blank sign. Oh, my ear is so itchy. Oh, my gosh. Ooh. Ah. E. Ooh. That was crazy. Peter never reads highlighted messages. Look at the shiny head. It's like a bowling ball. I'm not going to read the rest of that highlighted message. I generally do catch those. I feel offended on many levels. But to see a vault orb or something be used for shot put. I mean, if we ever do an Olympic one. Ye old dunk tank is kind of funny, but... These need to be transparent. Blank wood sign. You put your heart and soul into that message? Alright, I'll read it. Peter never reads highlighted messages. Look at that shiny head. It's like a bowling ball. I've never seen a white bowling ball. The way it gleams under his lighting rig while he streams building a Pokemon RPG similar to D&D and is surprisingly avoiding lawsuits from Nintendo because this is covered by Creative Commons. Yeah, fair use. I mean, just look at how shiny his head is. My head looks pretty normal today, I think. You couldn't get it any shinier if you tried. What was I getting at again? Oh, yeah, Peter never reads the highlighted messages. Never again. What other RPG ideas do you want to do eventually? I want to do... you guys ever seen Westworld? I want to do a Westworld one where it's like the Old West and then they find out everything is a robot. That's kind of the vibe I'm looking for. Why are none of these... Can I just write on the booth? I think I'm just going to write on the booth. $5 per ticket. Ah, not everything. Per ticket A. Good God. Oh, $5 per ticket, group pass 10. Maybe. Maybe. 3 clinks in a trench coat. Yeah, I'd like to do that as well at some point. How do I... Yeah, how do I make it so all of them have to enter? Three for 10. There we go. And that really does need to go on a sign, unfortunately. And all of these signs suck. Like this. Why is this not transparent? Yeah, that one will do. Huh. Okay, let's go with a much smaller size. And gotta make them letters black. Yeah, caveat. There we go. Hooray! Everyone loves caveat. Okay. When I get a cat, I will name it dog. I love that level of comedy. Truly. If I caught a Hisuian Sneasel, I automatically want to call it Hachu. Yeah, I mean, Hachu's a great name regardless for a Sneasel. Or like cub chew. I guess hachu. Gesundheit? I don't know. Okay, cool. So, we got our little jousting story, and they're going to get here, and they're going to be like, oh, no, we can't get through. Ah. Okay, so we got jousting. And then we're going to need the Dark Forest. I feel like the Dark Forest needs to be a little bit longer. Forest D&D map. Let's go. Is there like a pixel art one that could be fun? This one's pretty straightforward. Sucks. Pixel. Not that one. Dang. All kinds of water. It's funny, I found some earlier on my laptop. Free to use D&D Forest. Let's go. And this is better. I would like something like this that forks off. My dog just butted the door in and then didn't even come in to say hi. That's so rude. Very strange animal. Pet the doggo for you? I'd love to, but she just butted her head in and then left. Yeah, this fork in the road one is really good. I don't want a grid, though. Fork in the road. Pixel. Oh my gosh, excuse me. That snuck right up on me. Too many channel points. Never. Oh, hell yeah. I could use something like this. Right, they walk down here, they get past the Snorlax, or whoever is sleeping down there that we decide. Got this guy. Beep, 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 beep. Probably not going to use this one because it's not high enough quality. No. Not using that. We just want fork in the road. A fork in the road. I mean, this one's really pretty. But not large enough. Like, this one is gorgeous. I don't want to use this one. Let's see how it looks. It looks blurry as crap. Peter, also, please put a real fork in the road. Yeah, absolutely, I will. Peter, a fork utensil. Okay, calm. We got this. We got this. Size. We want large size fork in the road. Future Pro. Cool. See, Shannon would design... See, this is Shannon, just in case people didn't know. Shannon would design something himself. He'd be like, oh, this needs to be, you know, all the same style and et cetera, et cetera. I don't believe any of that to be true. I think this should look good in some places and then utter garbage in others. Because it's more fun that way. Where the heck is the... Dude, I absolutely hate the cropping in this. There we go. Ah, we come to a fork in the road. Now we need to find a fork PNG. It's collage style. See, this is what I like. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Wood arrow. Oh, come on, you just gotta be a PNG. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. All right, we got it. It's a fork in the road. Right? And they'll come to that and they'll be like, oh no, where do we go? Wherever shall I go? Right, because this, if I go to slideshow... Yeah, they show up and then they have to make a decision as to where they go. Ta-da! And that's about as far as we got. Now this one looks like a lot of carts go this way. And this one looks like a lot of heavy bags get dragged that way. And, oh, it's the big lady. Tough. Can you come here? Oh. The big lady. Very nice to see you. Thank you. come back, Ian. You want to come up? Come here. Come on up. No, I know. You're big. You're a big girl. You don't like being up. Have a hug? Have a hug? No, I'm in a chair. Okay, goodbye. She's a big lady. We love her. Just swung the door closed and she pushed it back open to make sure she had a line of vision. What a good girl. Okay. Now, what happens if they go the wrong way? I don't have anything. Wait. Is there a way that we can work a fairy tale into this? All the king's horses and all the king's men, something like that? Oh yeah, Chris, she's a large lady. She's super lean, but she's 85 pounds, like, lean. When she puts on a bit of winter weight, she gets up to like 90-ish. But yeah, it's a large chocolate lab. Her dad was 115 pounds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, she's big, and then she likes to go to daycare and hang out with the Saint Bernard that they have there, and she looks like so small when I come to pick her up and I see the two of them. Oh. How tall is she? I think she's like 26 inches at like the shoulder. I think that's about it. She is on the big end of what is normal for a male chocolate lab. That's kind of where I'd get her size roundabout if you needed to like estimate. Spiritomb with a hone edge stuck in it. Okay, so I really like that. Oh. Spiritomb, the hone edge, and they, but who would be able to pull the sword from the stone? But a hone edge is also the bad guy, FYI, so it might not be that. Yeah, I'll think on that. I'll let that percolate. Now we need to find like a dark forest. Dark forest theory? No. Why are all the good ones expensive? It's a GIF? I don't know about that. Oh, it is a trap. That's pretty good. Okay. So if they go up, I guess, to the right, maybe that'll work. Two doors tell the truth, one is lying. Yeah, I can't think that hard. Oh. Bob Saget. There we go. We get that in the corner. Get a little bigger. The center. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to crop this guy in. That guy. Cool. All right, so I just need Spiritom's rock. Stone, maybe? I just want his stone. There it is. It is just the old keystone, right? Yeah, perfect. Heck yeah. Sword Pokemon. It's really what I want. Is it Zamazenta or Zacian that has the sword? Zamazenta? Zacian. I really want Zacian's sword. That'd be kind of tough. How do I get a picture of it where it's not in his mouth? Like, that's cool, but that doesn't help me. Beep. That's in his mouth. That's a dog. Dang. So I'm gonna have to use Hone Edge, aren't I? But see, I don't...
Peter, it's your mom.
God damn it.
It's sorry to interrupt your stream, but the principal just called.
Go to the Bulba page
You're with
for
the bed
Rusted
again,
Sword.
And you have to go back to change your pee-pee shorts. 'Cause you're
Change your
covered in
pee
pee.
shorts.
And this is your mom. Okay, bye.
I could just use the Rusted Sword. And then... Ah, there it is. The stammer and this is your mom. Yeah, I gotta get Shannon's set up like soon. I don't even know what that would be under. Power-ups and channel points? I just gotta look for P. No. You just redeem it with P, right? Man. Oh well. Life goes on. So they come out of the bushes and they find this sword. If they're dumb enough to pull the sword from the stone, they will have to fight the spirit. Hmm. They will be dumb enough. Yeah. They need to have weapons because they're not going to have any PP. See, I don't want to make it Hone Edge because I want Hone Edge to be the final boss. I don't want it to be an enchanted Hone Edge. I want the wizard to be misunderstood. Like, I didn't enchant it. It was just a Hone Edge. They thought I enchanted it. I'm not magic. I just do card tricks. Yeah, they have no PP. So, the idea is that they're jumping from RPG to RPG. And that then they, like, forget everything when they get into the next one. Because this is actually just a series of, like, Squid Game type games where, like, it'll be medieval this time, and the next time it'll be sci-fi. And then after that, it'll be Old West. Okay. Crop that guy. I don't really want to crop them. Cool. All right. So, yeah, they show up here, and they're like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. A sword. And then they go and they get the sword, and when they pull it out, it's like, oh, it's a broken sword. But it could be a good weapon. They just have to fight for it. And then if they go the correct way, they're going to wind up going to the Dark Forest. All right, I'm pleased with that. Okay, so as it stands right now, guys, we have this very large map, which you'd think would be, like, you think you could actually interact with it? You can't. It's literally just them. All these are individual places. So back up here, we have the castle with the door that can open. And then as they go down to the right, there is a jousting tournament happening. They gotta get through and buy these tickets, and if they don't have money, then they just can't get in. And then they're going to... Now, I need to figure out a reasonable way as to why they would want to gain this guy's approval. And I think it's just going to be one of the guys back here that they talk to are going to be like, oh, yeah, the only way to get into the castle is if you gain the respect of one of the, the people. Because if we go to the castle, and Escavalier is there. Yeah, Escavalier? The knight is there. And then he's also in the jousting tournament, and it'll be like his brother. We get Peter voice acting. I mean, yeah, you'll get Peter voice acting when we do this RPG for sure. That's one of my favorite things. Something you enjoy and you're good at. A lovely mix. Well, thanks. Escavalier. That actually is a way better way to pronounce it. Okay, thank you. That's really helpful. Escavalier. Is that actually how it's supposed to be pronounced? Peter, one of the weapons could be Pokemon Sword. Oh, yeah, I like that a lot. I really like that. Just Pokemon Sword. Okay, so first, actually, what we need to do is I need to go in. We need to make Goldango, because Goldango's shop is right there. Do I need to make his table, or can I just... I think I need to make his, like, a little closer up for his shop and, like, his table and stuff like that. Okay. What am I doing here? Not as like a existential crisis, just what am I doing here? No? Okay, I think that's a bit of alright. My grandmother would say that's a bit of alright. Cool, alright. I can figure... Dang it. I'll make this guy bigger too. Ah! Okay, so I think that table's about as good as it's gonna get. Prop this guy down. Cool, alright. Should make a tavern. I'd like to make a tavern, but it's just, I think it's gonna get too outlandish, and then we're gonna be like 3 hours playing it, and that's a nightmare. Taverns are a must in all D&D. So, I'm kind of, like, I will kind of make a tavern, but it's this right here. It's this guy's, like, food shop. I'll try and make it more alive, if I can. Right. Welcome to Gold and Go Shop. It's where you give me your gold, then you go. I think that's who he's going to be, character. Where you give me your gold, then you go. What? Alright, you like this. There we go. Prop. Okay, and we can I should probably crop the table too. Good gravy. I gotta crop a lot of crap. Look at those little noodle legs sticking out. Ah! No. God, this is getting very frustrating. All right, good enough. There we go. Now I can finally take that copy of Pokemon Sword. What song is this? Good question. Boop. It says right here it is most relaxing Pokemon video ever. Right now we are at hour 1:30, which means we're on West Province Music. And now you know. Hey, first time chatting, and you say Mochi Mochi. Hey, first time chatting from a raider, and we say Mochi Mochi. Good gracious. Hey, Kiefa, what's up? We love a good raid. What are you guys up to? Just finished some shiny hunting. Wow, that is something I still have no idea how to do. Can you settle a debate for me? A lot of folks are, like, telling me that I need to beat the raid to a degree where the little sign comes up, and then that's when I have the best chances of getting a shiny? Or is it just 30 in a row? Is it beat the raid so the little notification comes up, or 30 in a row? Which am I supposed to be doing here? Aren't many original Pokemon left from this outbreak to get the best odds. I think it's 16 in a row. All right. Well, take your word on it. Guys, if you don't know Kefa's stuff, you should check out their YouTube channel. It's, like, really, really good. They're super artistic. I really enjoy their videos. I just run around till something looks different. Oh. We are kindred spirits, you and I. That's, like, exactly what I do. And then people yell at me in chat. That's basically it. Okay, what other stuff is Goldango going to sell? Yeah, we started back in, I'm going to say, like, August with Twitch. I mean, we started years ago with Twitch. But we started, like, very recently actually paying attention and, like, doing it regularly. So, appreciate you dropping by. We're making for those who are wondering, we're making an RPG. The idea is that you awake at a Ren Fair, and you're these 3 Pokemon, and then you have to, like, play through a D&D campaign to get out. A pot lady's trying to pass off as a shield. Okay. All right. Damn, you get the shiny charm in Violet? Good for you. Is there a turkey leg? Yeah, there will be a turkey leg at Demi Sears' his little shop area. Right, he'll sell some stuff. As it stands right now, at Goldango's shop, this is basically all you get. Cook Pokemon? I mean, you could imply it. I'm not going to imply it. That'd be weird. What other weapons? Honedge, it could be funny, because, I mean, Honedge is obviously going to be weak to fire. It's weak to ghost. It's weak to dark. Like, they're going to be well equipped to defeat this, like, this boss. So I don't know if they really need a weapon necessarily. They might just want, like a PP up or something. But that would be at the potion shop. So. Oh, a nice hat. Yeah, I'm thinking the whirly hat's probably the way to go. Because let's just do a little test out here. Who would that look cute on? Oh, it looks so cute on any one of them. It looks sweet on any one of these precious little Pokemon. I think Impidimp probably looked the best. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know why I'm undoing that. I could have just deleted it. But anyway, hat, copy of Pokemon Sword, and then something actually usable. Something actually usable would be super, super good. But I don't know what that is yet. And that's not really important. Again, like, yet. A berry. So, we still need to make the... where am I going? Poltegeist's little shop as well. Right? Because he brews potions. So I'll probably do that one next, I guess. Poltegeist's shop. Oop. Alright, we got that guy. I got him. We'll see that back. Get this table bigger. Bigger. Larger table. There we go. All right, and then he's like, oh, what can I get you from my shop? And then he's going to have potions. How do they acquire money? So they're going to acquire money by doing odd jobs around here. So the first district that they get to is like these guys, Loudred and Mr. Mime, and I will allow them to sing or do something silly, and then people will throw them coins. The other thing that they can do is they can do odd jobs. Like, over here, Thror is going to offer them money to get him some food because he's really hungry, but he can't leave his shop. Right? If he's like, look, it's like $5 for a chicken leg. I just need you to run over and get me one. Here's 10, sort of thing. So there'll be different ways. And then down in the corner here, you'll see Scrafty. And Scrafty is going to be someone who you can gamble with. Right? You will be able to acquire more money by gambling with him. How do you choose how many coins? I'll just give them on a scale of like 1 to 5 how good it was, and then that'll be the number of coins that they get. But they'll only get one chance. It'll be like a quiz where it's like, sing me a line from blah, 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 blah. Okay, they will gamble all their money away. Yeah, there's a chance that they gamble all of their money away. Keep in mind, Shannon has Thief. So, that's also an option. But there is a potential for them to get to like a hard like impasse. This. Oh yeah, he's not even out there. Why isn't Goldango outside of his shop? Anyway, not important. And this guy's voice, I don't know what his voice is going to be like, but he's not going to let them pass. And if they try to pass, then our cop, Pig Knight, is going to come over and be like, hey guys, you can't be doing that here. There's laws and stuff, even though it's medieval times. They have to figure out how to get in here. So basically, it's more like a murder mystery than like fighting. They're not going to do a ton of fighting, but there will be some fighting. I really like this section. How we get the fork in the road. I think the fork in the road, these should have fallen off. These will have fallen off, so it doesn't tell them what the actual like proper way to go is. I like that. Go right down. I'm gonna crop it. You know how much I love cropping things. There we go. You can't really see that it's a fork in the road anymore, though. Let me move that a little. There we go. You come to a fork in the road, and then the signs are kind of on the ground, all beat up. Now, like, which way do we go? And someone can, like, tell them what way, but they can also just, like, intuitively, like, go there. I think they'll get a sense of it based on the carts. Throw one in the bushes. Yeah, just over here, just in the bushes. No. Might work. They're like, I wonder what way to go. Okay, I'll have them say something about, like, there's a cart that travels, you know, past the wizard or whatever. Exciting, though. This is coming together really well. Oh, man. Did it again. God damn. Is this? No, okay. It's right. I just didn't put the table at the center. All right. So now I need to look more at, like, the exact path of how they do this. So we need to kind of storyboard this out a little bit. Storyboard. Everyone, take a second and have a beverage. The arrows say correct path. The other one says secret danger. I like that. Correct path. I'm going to have to make this like brown, maybe? So they can kind of riddle it out just from this. Like if I put correct path. Hmm. Damn, these are going to have to be smaller again. Second. There we go. Correct path. And then this one is going to say secret danger. Are you guys familiar with like coding where you can get like a Boolean error? Yeah. I kind of just want to put down Boolean error because I know that like Chris will understand that. But I feel like it's too meta. Not really like accessible for everybody. "50-50 good time, bad time." Hmm. Just call this one stuff. Stuff. And this one correct path. Perfect. The other words were too wordy, if you know. Better not be a boot.dev commercial. I mean, we might have to have one in there if I'm being honest with you. What path do we take? The correct path or stuff? And they're going to be like, well, which one is it? I don't think they're going to think that if you put them up they're going to be pointing to other directions. Hell yeah. Okay. So we got his shop. Crop, 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 crop. Julio. Okay, now I can put stuff on his desk as well. His is going to be expensive, but it's going to give them moves back. Not a PP up. An ether. We need an ether to restore a PP. A valuable potion. Yes. Pokemon potion, just like a regular potion. Damn, that's a huge potion. That's not regular. My wares. And then some kind of heal. Maybe. Okay, I gotta cook a fish. Glad to catch what I could. Have fun cooking a fish. Remember to like boil a pot of water with cinnamon afterwards to counteract the smell or whatever my grandmother said. I don't know. Mystery potion. I like the idea of a mystery potion. Now, what does the mystery potion do? Put in some hoop earrings again. Yeah, I'll have fun stuff at the Goldengo's shop, but he needs to have like actual weapons for them to wield because their PP is going to be very low. It turns him into handsome Shrek. That's what it'll do. Make him shiny. Mystery potion. Good, 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 good. Gives them 30 seconds to find an outhouse. Oh, they also need to be able to go in here and, like, look around, I guess. Nah, they don't really need to. Well, yeah, and you know what? They should be able to sneak in there. Look around. If they're going to be able to sneak in and see this, and they need to be able to sneak in and see this to get some, like, info on who the wizard is. Could there be a twist ending? I could make a twist ending whereby, like, it's actually the king and queen that are kind of evil. And they can choose to, like, spare the other party. I don't know. Like that potion, though. Like that potion. Alright. Let's, storyboard this sucker out. So what do we have? Oh. Goldango, weapons. Payment, bathrooms, jousting. Okay. So we kind of did all that. Storyline. Let's look at the storyline, folks. Turning them into badly drawn versions of themselves is really funny. That could be super fun. Nicotine and Nidoqueen confirmed evil. Honestly, Nicotine absolutely evil. Okay, arrive at fair. No money. They have to start asking around what's going on. Can't visit castle. Ghosting. Because of the ticket booth. There'll be a Snorlax in the way. Okay. Ask around and complete tasks. So they're going to ask around to be like, how the heck did we get out of here? And then eventually they'll figure out that, like, the king and queen have shut down. So we'll just say ask around. Down. Opening. Off the kingdom. Running amok? Is that how? Running amok. In the area. Running amok. Yes. The jousting. Beat jousting. To get to castle. Queen. Tell them of the need. King and queen tell them of the need to capture the wizard and kill the sword. Kill the evil sword. I give him Pokeflute. And can now access forest. Fight 2 ending. Well, the sword is enchanted. So, like, you're kind of killing it, but it's actually just a Pokemon. Fight to ending. Okay, if turn wizard in. Yeah, so if they turn the wizard in, maybe I won't do the dual endings. Maybe I'll just let them turn the, yeah. And wizard. Escape. So this is effectively how the whole thing is going to go. They're going to have to arrive at the fair. They're going to have to follow this kind. They won't know they have to do this, but they have to kind of follow that kind of trajectory. And then what we can do is we can do a new slide. Minigames, characters, and conversations. Okay. So, if we take a look at some of the minigames that we can do, there needs to be something to do. Oh, I have an idea. So, Trubbish and Relor can be like the cleaners. And effectively what they'll do is they'll be like, look, for some money, like, we'll give you money if you clean out the outhouses. You clean the outhouses for us, because there's a lot of people pooping up a lot of stuff. You clean out the outhouses for us, we will pay you. But there's a chance you lose some of your health while you do it, and then I'll just spin for it. So Reller and Trubbish cleaners. Yeah, they get poisoned. They get poisoned. Which means they're going to need to buy a poison heal. Which means I need to... Yeah, okay. Means when they're in battle, they will take damage each turn. Antidote. That's the word I'm looking for. Antidote. Oh my god, that's so small. Pokemon. That's the same one. That's very small. Okay. Cool. All right. So they can buy an antidote. They might not know that. But we get paid, and then they get poisoned. Okay. So, Shelmet. What is Shelmet gonna do? Yeah, they're gonna... and Poniard are... Okay, so Shelmet and Poniard... Seasoned jousters. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Okay, so the peasants are just dumb. How about this? If they're nice to the kids, if they walk over and talk to the kids who are really dumb, their dad will come over and will just give them money. We'll just be like, "Oh, thanks for entertaining my kids. I appreciate it." Or like, we'll give them something. Give a reward. Poltergeist. Poltergeist is just a shopkeeper, so actually nothing for Poltergeist. Scrafty. But you gamble with items or money for a chance to win stuff. And that stuff is going to be like tickets, I think. Tickets are more money, depending. LeChonk. What'll LeChonk... LeChonk just works at that shop. Yeah. Okay. Loudred. Loudred and Mr. Mime will have the game where, like, you can actually, like, engage with their, like, creative process. And do silly tasks and people will tip you. I like that. I like that. Peasants are just silly and useless. And then that pretty well covers it. Alright, I like that. Okay, so they gotta ask them the right questions. Ignite. Will give you information about the villain if you've not committed a crime. Like that. Nice. Flavor Gatorade, is it? It says grape, but it's just purple flavor. So if he catches them committing like a legitimate crime, then they're going to have to fight him and they're going to have to flee. That's kind of the dealio. You want him on your side, because he'll tell you about what's going on with the wizard. Oh, and LeChonk, you know what? LeChonk is going to really like the smell of crap, because, you know, he's a pig. And if they did the task... Yeah, okay. Give them a discount on food. Smell right. And then... roar. We'll give them a weapon. Get him a turkey leg. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, see, he's the blacksmith, but he's also... Where'd this guy go? There he is. He's also Thror, god of thunder. And also blacksmithing. Throw a really nice anvil in here. So happy I made it to a stream. So happy you made it to a stream. Welcome. Although the music's kind of died out. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. I want some jams. Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's how it's working, and I'm gonna start putting down. Shannon has those nice little red arrows. Pokemon arrows. I don't even know. Nope, not that. Triangle. Oof. Am I gonna have to make these? I don't want to have to make these. Okay, well, we'll save this guy. This guy will do downloads, red triangle, SVG. You're a PNG. I don't want to see no .svg on there. That's crazy. Okay. Start changes. Here's what we really want. Boop. Dude, nice triangle. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I would love to do a National Geographic narration. on Pokemon specifically.
The wild Tepig enters timidly into the fray. The much more aggressive Wartortle has entered with the confidence of a man twice his size.
Red triangle. Keep it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to scale this down. That's better. Come on. There we go. We scaled it. Now, is there a perspective one? Yeah, perspective. I just want to mess with that perspective a little bit. You know when you got that messed up perspective? Oh my gosh, I can't see this. This is like disorienting. Transform. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, cool. And now I just need to go into filters and light and shadow. Do a little drippity drop shadow on this guy. Drippity beep bop bow. Yeah, that's nice. Let's bring that up to 36 because it's a perfect square and I like that. Okay. And actually, I kind of like the idea of a little drop shadow going on. You know what I'm saying? Just a little drop shadow. Just so it stands out. Okay. File, export as, and we're gonna go... Nice red triangle. For everyone who is just joining or has joined recently, I am so sorry you're just seeing me build nice red triangles. But alas, these are the things we do for our RPGs. Oh, so, Jalunaberry. You said you were so good with art programs like GIMP. I am actually not. Shannon gave me a 30-minute crash course on GIMP, and it was largely all the education I got. And so in the last, basically I saw him in August, and since then I've been working on it. It's actually not complicated whatsoever. Little do you know I came here for the triangle stream. Hell yeah. Welcome. Nice red triangle. Let me get that in there. Oh, wow. That's a nice red triangle. Holy ravioli. I'm saying this is like a nice red triangle. 70. And then they get to leave. Boop, they can just leave. But I'm going to put that on the side. And I have to do that for every single thing where you can kind of like leave. Right? Like these guys, they can go in this way. But only if they make it there. Right? They can enter the castle. Door opens. Boop. Enter the castle. And then they get there and they're upset because it sucks. That one will be for going up. That one's already there for going over. This one, you can't really go anywhere. But this one, we are going to... There we go. That'll be for going down later when Snorlax isn't there. Hold on, we got to get a sleeping Snorlax. It's very important. Hey, anyone ever notice that Snorlax's name is a combination of snore and relax? Crazy. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. What else we got here? Okay. I think I've got everyone accounted for. Just need to come up with the games. Miss Nicotine and Nidoqueen. I have a joke for you, Peter. I always make sure I keep my copy of Hamlet on top of my dictionary. The play on words. Nice. I share a joke sometime with friends that love puns as much as I do. I assume you wouldn't even have to ask if they love puns. You know, just like lay it on them. Yes, there is a way to wake Snorlax. It's the Pokeflute, which you cannot buy. You have to get it from the king and queen. But, like, why is that so awful? That's just such a terrible picture. That's cool. Oh, I like that one. I like that one quite a bit. Okay, king and queen. They will bestow upon you the Pokeflute when you have earned it. Oh, the water sounds so nice with the fountain. Everyone just, like, look at that fountain for a minute. Ah, there we go. And then Loudred comes in with a guitar solo. Wow, wow, wow. So the question is, what are their games gonna be that like kind of messes around with folks? Oh yeah, I need the poison. Label. Okay, that's good. They should have a little tip hat. No, not like that. Busker tip jar. Maybe just a tip jar. Tip jar. There we go. Transparent. Yay! The throat jump scare. Whoops. Will he have coin under his cheeks? I don't think so. Okay. Very positive. Oh, here's an idea. Here's an idea. They can clean out these, and if they take the guck that they have to the potion place, the potion guy will give them a discount. That could be nice. And yes, those are outhouses. So hold on, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna change that up. I like that a little bit. King Wizard, Grand. That's the storyline. Minigames and characters. Here we go. Okay, so Trubbish and Reller, you can clean out the toilets. You're poisoned, but you also get give to the. You can give to the poltergeist. Right? So they'll get like basically they'll get like dubious ingredients effectively. And what's up 12312? You said you stream? No, I do not. Thanks for asking. Put in pooper whooper. What is this then? It's a casual gathering of friends online, just hanging about, you know. They could wash off the ingredients in the fountain. I like that. Okay. I like that. That's pretty good. Wash it off in the fountain. Wash shit off in the fountain. Wash it off in the fountain. There you go. Neat. I think. I'm not suggesting it. I'm just saying that is an option. Well, here's the thing. Anything that you find in poop is probably not edible. Because if it was edible, it would have been turned into the poop. If you find things in the poop, it means that they weren't edible. My door is open. I'm going to have to explain what I'm talking about to my wife later. She has a friend over. I'm going to have to explain it to her too. It's a whole thing. You understand what I'm saying. How about corn? Yeah, see, corn not edible. You can consume it, but it doesn't break down. Dude, if they find corn, oh man, don't worry, honey, I was working. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm really pleased with a lot of this. Obviously, they're going to have to. What did I say for this? Oh, did I forget about Scrafty? No, Scrafty has a gambling mechanic. I said that. Okay. Get rid of that. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Ah. Cool. All right, so we've got the main town. We've got the entrance where they are, where everything's like, there'll be some music going on, little tambourines and stuff. I'll see you later. My workout is over. Do you listen to this to work out? Crazy. I'll put on something a little more pump-worthy in the future. I still need to kind of figure out an angle for this guy, like food-wise, like how he sells food and why that matters. And then, yeah, potions are good. The chillins are good. Oh, who's their dad gonna be? Who's their father? Who's their dad? Who's the most dad Pokemon? The Danny. I could go with... I don't know. Yeah, I like Drampa. I'm their Drampa. He'll walk over and he'll be like, here's a coin. Good job hanging out with the children. And the crazy thing is when they do these adventures, sometimes they can see things poking out on the side. So they might see that and just be like, oh my god, we're going to have to fight a Drampa. We're screwed. We are screwed. And then he'll just talk to the kids and he'll come over and be like, oh, thank you so much. Sorry, I was off burning a house down. Yeah, thanks for watching my chillins. Oh, man. All right, cool. I think we're getting there. The other thing that we need to do, which we haven't really talked about... Hold on, I gotta get rid of all these tabs. I can't possibly have all these tabs open. I literally have a tab open that's just ranking every pig Pokemon. That's it. The other thing we have to do is eventually we need to finish this guy. It is basically done. I just haven't done any work on it because I'm going to do this like next week. So anyway, that is the plan. We're just going to keep working on these. I really appreciate the input that everyone's giving. I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go down and eat 2 Pop-Tarts. Not 1, not 3, 2 Pop-Tarts. Peter, just to check, Panseer the cook, I assume he is hard of hearing. Keeps mishearing what people are ordering, judging by him holding his hand to his ear. I really like that as a gag. I'm going to put that down. Talk to LeChonk. That's really funny. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to raid with you fine folks. I don't know who I'm going to raid. I don't know why I'm going to raid. I just like that now that I've figured it out, it's something I can do. So let's check out some channels. Who are some folks that we know that are online? Oh, we got ADEF. Let's hit up ADEF. Playing Elden Ring. An absolute legend. Why is this not... Why is it not letting me raid ADEF? What's going on here? I'm already raiding ADEF, apparently. Oh, okay, it is letting me do that now. That was weird. All right, appreciate y'all. Have a great night, and I will see you again probably like Saturday.